It's Monday, the 8th of July, 2024, and this is my update on my progress so far and what has been happening. So, it's been an interesting time after a really busy weekend right at the end of June. I then moved into July, and it just feels like things are moving faster and faster. So, we need to take a breath, and it's doing more of that. So with my exercise, I'm going swimming probably only about once a week. So obviously I need to up that a little bit. The aim is to do 750 meters in open water. And at the moment I'm doing 50 meters in the pool. So want to be building upon that. And then it felt like I've almost got two aspects to this challenge. One is to heal, and the other is to take part in this triathlon. And even if I was fully able-bodied right now, taking part in the triathlon is a bit of a challenge. The healing part, I've been open to what's coming in, and I've had some real interesting people come into my world. So one of these people is a lady called Elaine Godley, and she's got an organization, a collective called the Perfect Health Hub, that she invites people to come and join and be part of, anybody that's on a healing journey at all and is open to taking responsibility for yourself. And one of the things that she does is a disc profiling thing to see if we can see what sort of personality type I am, which can then support me in my healing. So she is doing one of these for me. So thank you, Elaine. I've just filled in the form. And one of the other things which she's getting me doing, which I wanted to do anyway, was to take to create a food diary. But I wanted to create it a step further because I also have got an app on my phone called, I don't know why I need to look at my phone because I know what it's called the Buff Muff method. So this is it's a different coach. I can't remember her name. So sorry, lady, whatever you call. She does the Buff Muff method. She is the vagina coach. That's what she's known as Instagram. Her branding is great. She's got she wears leggings that's got the pelvis bones on the front. She knows what she's talking about in relation to pelvic floor health, shall we say. And I signed up to a program a while back. The idea is that you do 15 minutes of these exercises every day and you improve your muscles, whatever you need them to improve. And I got stuck because the first things that she suggests that you do is a little bit of a what goes in, what goes out exercise, which is something that I've done for the continence clinic before when I've been down for this. So this is for anybody that is challenged with continence issues at all. It is worthwhile doing. It's a bit of a pain because you have to basically pee into especially if you're a lady, you have to pee into a measuring jug to see how much pee is coming out as compared to how much liquids are going in. So you're measuring that. So over the next fortnight, my aim is to measure in, measure out. My aim is to keep as detailed a log as I possibly can of what goes in and onto my body and what comes out of my body, and then maybe see if there's any correlations between the two. I also might include any exercise or rest as well. So I've got a full picture of a 2-week space in my life looks like. So that is what I'm doing on one aspect. And I also have connected with a guy called Thomas Garbarino, who is a Qigong expert, a healer, and really works with the heart-mind connection, and which is totally resonating with the work that I'm doing. And it was quite interesting. So after the weekend at the end of June where it was busy, I went to London, I went to Milton Keynes, I went to a gala, I was on a radio show, had some lovely lunches out with my friend Roger, had a really nice, fun-packed weekend. And then the weekend just gone was really quiet, which was fantastic. And I did partake in one of my marijuana brownies, which I only need half a day, really. So I had half on Saturday morning. And what that led me to do on Saturday morning was really brain dump where I am with my business, what I've got going on, and start putting together a business plan in place. So it's not just here and going all over the place, it's starting to be written down. And I need to do the same thing with regarding to my healing plan, my goal to a training plan, something like that. And I've got various different people that have said that they're going to help me. So that's still in the process of becoming. But even before it's written down, I am starting moving forward. So I'm doing like I said, I went swimming twice, been swimming about once a week. And I've also just started aqua aerobics, which is getting my legs moving a bit more. And when I spoke to Elaine, she suggested that I focus on getting my stamina up, building my muscles up, getting a plan together for my fitness, and let the healing take care of itself. Move my focus away from the healing, because I'm talking a lot about healing, which then suggests that my body's not there. But I'm also talking a lot about the condition that I have that I'm no longer going to be talking about. And so taking my focus away from that and onto where I want to be going and what I want to be doing. So I think that's good advice. That being said, I am going to be starting work with this guy. I think I'm going to need to manifest the money from somewhere. But I really feel aligned with what he's doing. He's not pushy at all. It's allowing me to think about it and settle and see where it is. He thinks I need support in my kidney energy and getting the water element in my body increased. And I did a testy thing at the weekend as well to discover what type of element am I mainly, and I'm mainly a fire personality, which is quite interesting. So I did a little test and it gave me a little report, which was quite nice. But he suggested that actually if I get my water element more balanced in my body, that will be really good. And he also works, he's a Qigong expert, has been doing Chinese medicine Qigong for years. He's healed himself from chronic illness as well. So, and I'm doing the Qigong Tai Chi. That's part of the Tai Chi that I'm doing. So it feels very much aligned with where I want to be going with this stuff. So I'm quite excited about that. We had a good connection. I do like him. I'll share his YouTube channel. Go and have a look at his stuff because he's got some good videos out there. It's definitely worth checking out. I'm just as I'm talking to you here, I'm getting little spasms of electricity coming up my legs, and I get that sometimes, but it's been more just like a little spark of electricity comes whooshing up my legs. And interestingly, it feels like it's coming up my legs now. It used to feel like it was going down my legs. This is just a bit of a side that this is a symptom that I get sometimes. It's not a horrible symptom. It's just I'm noticing it, if that makes sense. So I need to get things written down. Still need to get things written down. Starting with my business, and next is my plan, and I will share it with you. The Patreon, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can come along and join me on Patreon, where I share a little bit more detail or a little bit more consistency in what I am doing and the thought processes that are going through my head. So it's more like a vlog, I suppose, of my journey. My challenge is getting it onto Patreon in a timely manner. So I've got a bit of a backlog at the moment, but if you want to know a little bit more about this journey of mine from mobility scooter to triathlon and how to do that, or how I'm doing that, then come along for the price of a cup of coffee, price of your monthly latte. You can support me on my journey and find a little bit more about what I'm doing. So that's the Patreon account. Here on YouTube, I'll be sharing regular updates as well, but I'll be a bit more regular on Patreon, if you like. So if you want to know more about what's going on, come join me on Patreon. In the meantime, I think that's my update for now. Working on my body, mind, and soul. So the body is the exercise. I've been walking the dog as well, with the idea of being more mindful in this is me mindful walking, in case you didn't know. And keeping moving. What I'm eating, again, I'm sharing a little bit more on Patreon about what I'm eating. I make the most amazing salads. My diet is pretty top notch, although I do sometimes, well, I do like to go out and eat, and do like a bit of cake as well, which is not great, but I've been avoiding the cake, and I'm going to make myself some more brownies, not lace marinara this time, but just I've got a really nice brownie recipe that is gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, and actually tastes really nice. So it's a really nice something to enjoy without the guilt. So all over the healthy diet, all over the healthy lifestyle, all over bringing as much joy and as much fun into this healing journey as I possibly can, and deciding that I'm going to enjoy life no matter what. So if you would like a little bit of that energy in your world, come and join me on Patreon. I'm a life coach as well that help others on their just enjoy life more. If you feel like you need a little bit of Gina energy in your world, come and have a chat with me. I'll share a link below where you can just come and have a quick half an hour chat to see if anything that I'm doing can help you move forward in your life at all. In the meantime, like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. Thank you for being here, and I'll give you another update when I do.